Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World, where today we are continuing the Superstar Baseball Franchise All-Star 1+done tournament. 1+done. Because the losers are coming back, and I just haven't figured out how to do it yet. We are nearing the end of the first round of our tournament. We have 3 games to go, counting this one. I have a very scientific method for determining which teams will play and which team gets home field advantage. I reach into the box, and the first team I pull out is the home team, and the second team I pull out is the visiting team. It's just that scientific. There's no off position on the genius switch, my friends. Today, the first team I pulled out of the box was the California/Anaheim/Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, Angels, Los Angeles, California, Angels. They're the home team. We're at the Big A. Their opposition for today's game will be a very old American League franchise, the Baltimore Orioles, who of course go back to St. Louis Browns days and even before then. The opposing pitcher and the lineup, the process of getting down to 25 players for these teams was a mind bender. But I think I'm satisfied with the lineups for each, and the batting orders, well, who knows. The starting pitchers, a pair of right-handers who actually, these two gentlemen matched up in the 1979 American League Championship Series. It's Jim Palmer for the visiting Orioles against Nolan Ryan for the California Angels. But a one-and-done tournament is really sort of a Johnny Holstaff experience. So if either starter gets in trouble, got to go to the bullpen and got to do it early, because you want to stay you want to advance to the second round if that's possible. So it's the Orioles at the Angels today. Let's get to today's starting lineups. For the visiting Orioles today, leading off in left field, it's Al Bumbry. Batting second in right field, Ken Singleton. Batting third at first base, Eddie Murray. If I can make my fingers work, this will go much smoother. Batting fourth, it's the DH, Boog Powell. Batting fifth, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Batting sixth, third baseman, Brooks Robinson. Batting seventh, center fielder, Adam Jones. Batting eighth, catcher, Ellie Hendricks. And batting ninth, second baseman, Brian Roberts. Here's Jim Palmer, your starting pitcher for the Baltimore Orioles today. For the homestanding California Angels, it's Brian Downing leading off in left field. Batting second, it's second baseman Bobby Grich, who also, of course, had a lengthy Orioles history. Batting third, center fielder Mike Trout. Batting fourth, DH Don Baylor. Batting fifth, first baseman Wally Joyner. Batting sixth, third baseman Doug DeCinces. Batting seventh, shortstop Jim Fregosi. Batting eighth, catcher Bob Boone. And batting ninth, and this was the toughie, but I decided to go for some speed and some defense in right field. It's Gary Pettis. On the mound, the Express, Nolan Ryan. And there's a look at his card. All right. So there we are with your lineups for today's game. Now, a lot of times people ask me, well, who's on the bench? Well, I'm going to show you the position players on the bench for each club so you can kind of have that in mind. For the Orioles, it's Chris Hoyles, Chris Davis, Davey Johnson, Gary Renicky, and Russ Snyder. For the California Angels, which is what I'm going to refer to them as, Sean Figgins, Carney Lansford, Darren Erstad, Chili Davis, and Tim Salmon. All right, so there are your extra position players. Al Bumbry is stepping in the batter's box and is ready to face Nolan Ryan, so let's get this party started. The defenses for both teams surprisingly good for one of them. The Orioles have 66 defense points. That creates automatic outs in Superstar Baseball for 12, 14, and 15 on the pitcher's card. So I'm going to write them in below Palmer's name here. And you'll see those during the game. That's just to remind me. And then the Angels, that's the one that I thought was surprising. They have 64 defense points, thanks to Trout and Boone mostly, but everybody's at least mediocre except for Downing. So 64 defense points puts them in the same range. No, it doesn't. It puts them in 12, 13, and 14. And I'll write those below Nolan Ryan's name. And, of course, substitutions along the way can change the automatic outs. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. The dice for Superstar Baseball, the black die is the tens digit. The yellow and white dice are added for the ones digit, and we're ready to go with Al Bumbry against Nolan Ryan. A 15, that is not an automatic out for Ryan, so Bumbry gets a whack at this one, and he hits it in the air. This one goes to left field. Under it is Brian Downing, and he makes the catch for out number 1. And we are underway in one of our, one of our final round 1 tournament games. Singleton coming up now. Ryan kicks and deals to Ken Singleton. 16 is an open result. Singleton with a 39. That's hit in the air. Where is it going? It's popped up. Under it is Bob Boone, and he puts it away for out number 2. Eddie Murray up, hitting third. Tough to make a lineup with these guys. Gee whiz. Ryan winds and deals. It's a 28. And hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. That retires the Orioles in inning number 1 in 1-2-3 fashion. The Angels' turn is next. I was trying to think. 70s starting pitchers. Are there any 2 pitchers with more distinctive windups than Nolan Ryan and Jim Palmer? I don't know if there would be. I don't know. Put that in the comments if you can think of one. Very distinctive windups. I guess Sutton had one. Palmer to Downing is an open result. And Downing hits it on the ground. This one goes right out in front of home plate. Ellie Hendricks jumps on it and fires to Murray for out number 1. So Downing retired on a little nubber to get it started in the bottom of the first. Gritch is up now. Palmer kicks and deals. That's an open result. His old teammate takes a swing. And that's grounded to Cal Ripken Jr. He's up with it and throws to Eddie Murray for out number 2 in the first. Mike Trout coming up. Palmer winds and delivers. Open result. Hey, struck him out on a bender. The Palmer curveball gets Trout. That ends the first inning. We are scoreless in Anaheim. 1-and-done tournaments, the intensity cranks up a notch with each inning. Powell, Ripken, and Robinson, 4, 5, 6 up for the Orioles against Ryan in inning number 2. Pitch from Nolan is an open result. The Boog. He hits it to right and deep. Back goes Pettis, and it's out of here. A 1-0 Oriole lead as Boog Powell turns around a Nolan Ryan fastball. Ripken up. Ryan kicks and delivers. Hey, struck him out on the gas. 1 gone in the second. Brooks up. Ryan winds and deals. Hey, struck him out. Brooks Robinson overmatched on the heat. Adam Jones now. Ryan winds and delivers. A 15 is too high for the automatic outs. So Adam Jones gets a whack at it. And hey, struck him out. 4 for Ryan in 2 innings. But the bomb by Powell puts the Orioles on the board. 1-0 Baltimore. Bottom of the second coming. Baylor, Joyner, DeCinces, 4, 5, 6 for California. Palmer winds and deals to his old teammate, Don Baylor. That's an open result. And that's hit in the air by Baylor. Where is it going? First base. Eddie Murray in fair territory. Calls for it and takes it for out number 1. Wally Joyner. From phenom to, I don't know, is bust too strong? He was all right, I guess. Palmer, the wind and the delivery, pops him up. Foul territory, Elrod Hendricks. Off with the mask and makes the catch for out number 2. Here's DeCinces. Palmer kicks and deals. That is an open result. DeCinces hit it to left and deep. Back goes Bumbry. Gone. And we're tied at 1 as Palmer's old teammate DeCinces delivers a bomb to match Powell. Solo shots in the second, and we're tied at 1. 2 outs for Fregosi. Palmer winds and delivers. That's an open result. Jim Fregosi with a base hit to left. Drops in front of Bumbry. 2 out single. Now it's Boone. Gary Pettis is on deck. Palmer the stretch. The delivery to Bob Boone. Open result. Booney takes a whack. That's hit in the air. Right field. Under it is Singleton. And he puts it away for out number 3. The Orioles get 1 in the top of the second, and the Angels get 1 in the bottom of the second. Home runs by Powell and DeCinces, and we're all even going to the third. It's been a great tournament. It's what it's like. It's nip and tuck, and I'm not talking about the awful cable show. I'm talking about these teams respond to each other. And that's why it's been a lot of fun. Plus, making these teams and lineups and making cuts and all that is fun stuff too. Hendricks, Roberts, and Bumbry 8-9-1 for the Orioles in inning number 3. Ryan winds and deals, and he blows away Ellie Hendricks. Baked beans. Gas. 1 down in the third. Brian Roberts. Ryan winds and delivers, and Hag gets him on a bender. 6 strikeouts for Ryan. We're not even through 3 yet. Bumbry up. Ryan winds and deals. 26 is an open result. Bumbry gets to slap at it, and he makes contact. It's not good contact, but he makes it. Dribbles it toward Wally Joyner, who's going to take it himself to the bag, and that retires the Orioles in the third. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-1 ball game. Palmer facing Pettis to lead off the third. Then it'll be Downing and Gritch. Jim winds and deals. There's an open result. Pettis gets a chance to... Hey, struck him out. Second strikeout for Palmer. One gone in the bottom of the third. Downing coming. Palmer kicks and delivers. Open result for Brian Downing. And it's a base hit to right field. He takes Palmer the other way. It drops in front of Singleton. Downing is aboard with a one-out single, and now it's Gritch. Baltimore infield moves to double play depth. The pitch to Bobby is an open result on Palmer's card. Gritch hits this one in the air. Under it is Ken Singleton, a few steps into right center, but he puts it away for out number 2. Now it's Trout, struck out in the first. Palmer winds and delivers. Ball 4, he walked him. 2 on now with 2 outs for Baylor. Palmer the stretch. The delivery to Don Baylor is going to be an optional X chart reading. 26. Wild pitch. Palmer bounces a bender. Gets past Hendricks to the screen. The runners move up 90 feet on the wild one by Palmer. Jim the stretch again, and the pitch to Baylor. Open result. Donnie swings. Launches it to right center. Got a chance to get out of here. Off the wall. Adam Jones running it down. Scoring is Downing. All the way from second, scoring is Trout. And it's going to be a bases clearing triple for Don Baylor and 3-1 California. Joyner up now. 2 outs. Palmer in a jam, stirring in the Orioles bullpen. The pitch to Wally is an open result on Palmer's card. Joyner takes a whack, and it goes to right and deep. Back goes Singleton. Gone. A 2-run bomb for wonderful Wally Joyner. Wally World. And that's a 4-run third, and that will get action going in the Oriole bullpen. They have jumped out to a 4-run lead. Mike Flanagan starts to throw, along with Urban Shocker of St. Louis Browns fame. Their World Series team in 1924. Or was it 22? 24. No, 20. Yeah, tell me in the comments. I think it was 24. The Browns went to the World Series, I think. All right, Palmer facing DeCinces. Angels with a 4-run third. They now lead 5-1. Palmer winds and deals. Open. DeCinces. Hey, struck him out with some high gas. And that'll strike out the side. That'll retire the side. The Angels with a 4-run third now lead 5-1. But the Orioles have more than enough offense to get back in this game. And Nolan Ryan, as we all know, could be erratic, so we'll see what happens. Ryan's got 6 strikeouts so far in 3 innings. Not erratic so far. Singleton, Murray, and Powell, 2, 3, 4 in the Baltimore order in the 4th. The pitch from Nolan Ryan is an open result. Singleton. Hey, struck him out. Number 7, baked beans. 1 gone. Now it's Murray. Ryan is overpowering the Orioles so far. Ryan winds and delivers. Open result. Murray hits it sort of weakly on the ground to Wally Joyner. To his right, he's going to flip to Ryan covering, and there are 2 down in the 4th. Boog Powell up now. He homered in the second. The only guy to get a hit off Ryan in the Oriole lineup so far. Nolan winds and delivers. Open result for Boog. And Boog hits it to center and deep, driving Trout back. Warning track, but no further. He puts it away, and that will retire the Orioles in the fourth. So Ryan is faring pretty well so far. He's got a 5-1 cushion. Fregosi, Boone, and Pettis, the bottom third of the Angel order in the bottom of the fourth. All right, Fregosi facing Palmer on a short leash. The pitch from Jim to Jim is hit on the ground. Fregosi hits it to Cal Ripken Jr. He's up with it and throws to Murray for out number 1 in the fourth. Now it's Boone. Bob is 0 for 1. Palmer's delivery. Open result. And Boone gets a piece of it. Dying Quail to right field. In comes Singleton, and he's got it for out number 2. Gary Pettis with 2 outs. Palmer winds and delivers. Open result. Pettis swings. Hits it on the ground, a worm burner to third. That's Robinson. Brooks fields it and throws to Eddie Murray, and that'll retire California 1-2-3 in the fourth. But the Orioles still have a 4-run mountain to climb because Nolan Ryan has a 5-1 lead as we go to the fifth. Ripken, Robinson, and Jones, 5, 6, 7 in the Orioles lineup against Nolan Ryan. Nolan winds and delivers. Open result. Ripken launches it to right center and deep. This will split Trout and Pettis, and that's not easy to do. One hopping the wall. Around first goes Ripken. He's got a leadoff double. Here's Brooks. Ryan the stretch. That's only the second hit off of Nolan in 4+ innings. Pitch to Ryan is going to be an optional X chart reading. 26. And he blows it by Bob Boone, which isn't easy to do. And that gets to the screen. Advancing to third on the wild pitch is Ripken. A run for the Orioles, 90 feet away, nobody out. Angel defense at normal depth. The pitch from Ryan. Open result, Brooksy hits it to center and deep. This'll drive Mike Trout back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer for Brooks Robinson, and all of a sudden it's 5-3 California. Yikes. That's what I'm talking about. We're not talking about a bad cable show. It's nip and tuck. Ryan winds and delivers. He walks Jones. See, this is what you don't want. The bases on balls. Not good in this tournament. Hendricks 0 for 1. He got blown away in the third. Ryan winds and delivers. Ooh, he just missed. It's an open result. And Ellie hits it in the air to left field. Under it is Brian Downing for the catch. Adam Jones returns to first, and there's one away. Brian Roberts up now. 0 for 1. The pitch from Ryan. He walked him. 2 on now on the bases on balls with only 1 out, and Bumbry coming up. Orioles have a great chance to do more damage to the Angels' lead here. Ryan the stretch. The pitch to Al Bumbry is an open result. And Bumbry hits it in the air. This one goes to center field. Under it is Trout. Holding is Jones, and there are 2 down. It'll be Adam Jones at second, Brian Roberts at first. Decent speed on the bases, but Singleton's got to make contact. He's 0 for 2. Ryan the stretch, and the delivery to him. Popped him up. Bob Boone, foul territory, throws away the mask and makes the catch. Singleton can't get around on him. All right, so we go to the bottom of the fifth. We're halfway through. Angels 5, Orioles 3. And this one's going to go right down to the wire. All right, Palmer facing the top of the Angel order in the bottom of the fifth. Downing. And it's an open result for Palmer. Downing hits it in the air. Not deep. It is Ken Singleton one more time making the putout for out number 1 in the bottom of the fifth. Bobby Rich is 0 for 2. Palmer winds and delivers. Open result. Bobby swing. Hey, swung right through that bender. Number 4 for Palmer. 2 gone in the fifth. Now it's Trout. A walk and a strikeout today for Mike. The pitch from Palmer. Hey, struck him out. Number 5. 7 in a row retired for Jim. We go to the sixth. Angels 5. Orioles 3. Ryan strolls back out to the mound. Murray, Powell, and Ripken, the meat of the Baltimore order. Eddie's 0 for 2. Ryan kicks and deals. Ball 4, he walked him. Third walk for Nolan. Angels, Gene Mauch thinking about the bullpen. So, wow. It's going to be, geez, nobody yet. All right. Powell up, tying run at the plate. Nobody out. We're in the fifth. Eddie Murray at first base. Ryan, the stretch, and the delivery to Boog. Open result. Powell hits it. Excuse me. In the air to left. Brian Downing toward the line is going to make the catch for out number 1. Cal Ripken Jr. is 1 for 2. He doubled and scored last inning. Ryan the stretch and the delivery to him is ball 4. That's 4 walks, and now they got to get something going in the bullpen. So it's going to be Jared Weaver and Dave LaRoche. Lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Gene Mauch likes it. All right. Robinson coming up, double play target. But Nolan Ryan is not a double play pitcher, a ground ball pitcher. Ryan the stretch, the delivery to Brooks. Hey, struck him out. He humped up on that fastball. 8 for Nolan. Second strikeout for Brooks Robinson. And now it'll be Adam Jones. Ryan the stretch, the pitch to Jones is an open result. Jones with a base hit to right. He sawed him off, a jam job, but it dropped in front of Gary Pettis. Scoring is Eddie Murray. It's 5-4 Angels. Going to third is Ripken. Orioles at the corners with 2 outs for Hendricks. Ryan the stretch. The pitch to Elrod. Open result. Hendricks. Base hit for Hendricks. We got a tie game at 5. Stopping at second is Jones. And Brian Roberts comes to the plate. Mauch on the top step of the dugout. 2 gone, 2 on. Jones at second, Hendricks at first. 5-5 game in the 6th. The pitch from Ryan. Ooh, he just missed it. Open result. Roberts. Hey, struck him out. 9 strikeouts for Ryan. But a 2-run inning for the Orioles. Both walks scored. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and we have decided nothing. It's a 5-5 ball game. That brings Jim Palmer a new lease on life. Baylor, Joyner, and DeCinces, 4, 5, 6 in the Angels order coming up in the bottom of the 6th. Don tripled, 1 for 2, the pitch. Open result from Palmer. Baylor. Hey, struck him out. 3 in a row struck out by Palmer. High heat. Baked beans. 1 gone in the 6th. Now it's Joyner, 1 for 2 with a 2-run bomb on his ledger. Palmer winds and deals. Wally hits it on the ground. This one goes to Brooks Robinson. He's up with it and throws to Murray for out number 2. Palmer's string now goes to 9 in a row retired. DeCinces is 1 for 2. Palmer winds and deals. Open result to DeCinces, who also has a bomb to his credit today. He hits this one on the ground to Eddie Murray. Murray's going to take it himself, and that retires the Angels in the 6th. We go to the 7th. 5-5 ball game. Ryan back out, but the leash is short. The activity in the Angel bullpen. Weaver has taken a seat, and it's K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez, and LaRoche. Still lefty-righty double-barreled action. Ryan winds and deals to the Orioles leadoff hitter in the 7th. That's an open result. Bumbry with a base hit. Sawed him off, but he got it over Jim Fergosi's head, and Bumbry's on with a single. Now it's Singleton, who another double play target, but again, Ryan doesn't throw double play grounders very often. Singleton 0 for 3. Ryan the stretch and the delivery. He walked him, and here comes Mock. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. So, Nolan Ryan goes 6+ innings. He allows 6 hits. He walked 5. He struck out 9. He allowed 5 runs. They're all earned. And Bumbry and Singleton are his responsibility on the bases. He can lose this game. He cannot win it. Francisco Rodriguez, K-Rod, is on. Here in the 7th. He's got Eddie Murray coming to the plate. Now, K-Rod had quite a hook, so he could get a ground ball. Might be a double play chance here for Murray. Or Murray could take him out of the yard. Rodriguez the stretch and the delivery to Murray. Hey, struck him out on a bender. 1 gone in the 7th. Now it's Powell. K-Rod the stretch. The delivery to Boog. Hey, struck him out on another bender. 2 gone in the 7th. Cal Ripken Jr. Are they going to let a golden opportunity get by? Rodriguez the stretch. The pitch to Ripken. Ooh, just missed striking out the side. The pitch to Ripken is hit in the air. Got under it. Gary Pettis toward the line is going to make the catch, and that retires the Orioles in the 7th. Time to stretch them out at Anaheim. In Anaheim. With your score, Orioles 5, Angels 5. And the bottom third of the Angels lineup coming up, 10 in a row, is Palmer's current streak. The Orioles bullpen is working now as well. B.J. Ryan and Stu Miller, about as opposite as you could be. B.J. Ryan, a hard thrower, and Stu Miller threw the eephus pitch. So, but both talented closers, excuse me, slash shortmen. Palmer winds and deals to Fregosi, who's 1 for 2. Pitch from Jim is an open result. Fregosi, hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes. 11 in a row retired for Palmer. Boone up. 0 for 2. Pettis on deck. The pitch from Palmer. He walks Boone. Not easy to do either. Are they going to run for Boone? Not yet. Pettis is 0 for 2. My big experiment there hasn't worked. Palmer the stretch. The delivery to Pettis. Open result. And he walks Pettis. That's going to do it for Jim. Out of the dugout pops Earl Weaver. And we're going to see a new pitcher for Baltimore to face Brian Downing. Palmer's numbers on the day: 6 1/3 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed. He walked 3, he struck out 7, he allowed 5 runs. They're all earned. Boone and Pettis are his responsibility on the bases, and the new pitcher is Stu Miller. Stu Miller was a right-hander and actually made an all-star team or 2 or 3. Pretty decent reliever. B.J. Ryan continues to throw in the Orioles bullpen. He is being joined by curveball specialist Greg Olson. But the Oriole problem is on the field. Downing and Grich is on deck. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Boone at second. Pettis at first. Miller the stretch. The pitch to Brian Downing. He walks Downing. The bases are dripping with Angels. Well, now Grich comes up. The Oriole defense moves in, and Earl Weaver breaks into a new pack of Chesterfields and tells George Bamberger, his pitching coach, to go get the vaping materials out of the clubhouse because vaping is next on Earl's agenda. Miller the stretch. The pitch to Grich. Open result. Grich gets a whack at it, and he hits it in the air, but not deep. Coming on is Ken Singleton, short right field. Boone has to hold. There's 2 outs, and now it's Trout. Miller a pitch away from getting out of the mess. We're tied at 5. The Angels have the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th. All on walks. Miller the stretch. The delivery to Trout. Open result to Mike Trout. Hey, struck him out on the eephus. That retires the side. Trout going for the downs, and he didn't come up with anything. After 7 complete, Orioles 5, Angels 5. We've got another great game in this tournament. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. In the Orioles 8th, K-Rod is back out. I'm going to move this stuff here. Robinson, Jones, and Hendricks, 6, 7, 8 in the Orioles lineup. K-Rod out for inning number 2. The Angel bullpen has LaRoche and Troy Percival throwing. Brooks Robinson, the pitch from K-Rod. He walked him. Brooks' award. Angel pitching has walked 6. Jones at the plate. K-Rod the stretch. The delivery to him. Open result to Adam Jones. Adam Jones with a base hit. This goes to right. Drops in front of Pettis. Brooks Robinson is being held at second. There are 2 on with nobody out for the Orioles. Ellie Hendricks is due, and we're going to see a new pitcher. Here comes Gene Mauch. He wants LaRoche. So K-Rod got the Angels out of a problem in the 7th, but he created a problem in the 8th. He's done after 1+ innings of work. LaRoche is on. He is a left-hander. Ellie Hendricks. Gonna go to Renicky now to pinch hit for Hendricks. Gary Renicky, of course, half of the 3-headed monster that Weaver had in left field. Benny Ayala and John Lowenstein were the other 2. Renicky batting for Hendricks. LaRoche the stretch, checks the base runners. The delivery. Open result for Renicky. And Renicky launches it to right center and deep. This will split Trout and Pettis and get to the wall. Pettis runs it down. He fires it toward Gritch. Robinson scores. Jones is being waved. Gritch's throw to Boone. Jones slides in safely. It's a 2-run pinch double for Gary Renicky. The Orioles lead 7-5, and they've come all the way back from a 5-1 deficit to take a 2-run lead at 7-5 in the 8th. Brian Roberts coming up. They're going to stick with LaRoche. The stretch and the delivery to Roberts. Line drive caught by Gritch. Another solid whack at LaRoche, but this time Gritch was in the way. 1 down. Now it's Bumbry. 1 for 4. LaRoche the stretch, and the delivery to him is an open result to Al Bumbry. Base hit to left. Renicky takes third. Cal Ripken Sr. is going to put the brakes on Renicky, and there will be Orioles at the corners, and here comes Gene Mauch one more time. He wants Percival now to face Singleton. So LaRoche is done. After a third of an inning, he allows 2 hits, and he allowed 2 inherited runners to score. Other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how was the play? All right, so Singleton is up. Renicky at third, Bumbry at first. Mark Clear throwing in the bullpen. Speaking of good control. And he is being joined by Tommy John. All right. Infield in. Percival going for the strikeout. He's going to hump up on the fastball. The pitch from Percival is an open result. Singleton sawed him off. Hits a center. Coming in is Trout. Everybody's holding, and Mike makes the catch for out number 2 in the 8th. Now it's Murray. Percival the stretch. Eddie's 0 for 3. The pitch to him. Not an automatic out. Open result. Murray swings. Hits it in the air. Right field. Driving Pettis back. Warning track, but no further. And that retires the side. But the Orioles get 2 on 3 hits. Excuse me. Take a 7-5 lead. After 7 in the bottom of the 8th, the Angels will send up Baylor, Joyner, DeCinces, 4-5-6. Stu Miller still in. The pitch to Baylor. Open. And Baylor swung right through the ephes. Second strikeout for Stu Miller at 55 miles an hour. Now it's Joyner. 1 for 3. Stu Miller, open result. Wally hits it on the ground to Eddie Murray. He's going to flip to Miller covering, and there's 2 gone. The Angels don't have a hit since the 3rd inning. We're in the bottom of the 8th. 1 for 3 to DeCinces. Miller winds and deals. And that's going to be popped up. Eddie Murray calling and taking for out number 3 in the bottom of the 8th. We go to the 9th. Orioles 7, Angels 5. Percival back out. You got to push him. 1 and done. Powell, Ripken, and Robinson up in the Orioles' 9th. They're looking for insurance, or, as they say in Central Illinois, insurance. And the new catcher that I didn't tell you about in the bottom of the 8th, Chris Hoyles, takes over behind the plate for Hendricks, who was hit for by Gary Renicky, and Gary Renicky became one of the stars of the game for Baltimore by delivering a big pinch 2-run double. Defense stays the same. Percival facing Powell, Ripken, and Robinson. The pitch from Troy. Open. Powell. Base hit to left. Boog is on. Now we're going to see a runner. And I'm going to answer the question that so many of you were thinking. No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to run for Powell, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, Ripken. 1 on, nobody out. Ripken 1 for 3. Percival the stretch. The delivery is an open result. Ripken walked him. 2 on, nobody out in the 9th. And the Orioles looking to bury the Angels. All right, one more batter for Percival, I guess. Brooks Robinson at the plate. He's 1 for 3 with a big clutch 2-run homer in the 5th. The pitch is an open result for Percival. Base hit for Robinson. Around third comes Powell. The throw home from Trout is cut off by Joyner. And it's 8-5 Baltimore on a big base hit by Brooks Robinson. That's going to bring up Adam Jones, and out comes Gene Mauch. He wants Mark Clear to take over for Percival. The Angel bullpen loaded with arsonists. All right, Clear is on. Righty-righty matchup against Jones. Nobody's out in the ninth. The pitch from Mark Clear. Open. Hey, struck out Adam Jones with the high heat. Pork and beans. Gas. Now it's Hoyles. First at bat. Clear the stretch in the delivery. Wild pitch gets past Boone to the screen. Runners move up to second and third. Ripken at third. Robinson at second. The Angel infield moves in. In the bullpen, more action. Tommy John still throwing. He's being joined by Weaver. Clear the stretch. The pitch to Hoyles. He hit him. He hit Chris Hoyles. He dotted him. Hoyles gives Clear a long look and trots down to first. The bases are dripping with Orioles, and now it's Roberts. This is the biggest bullpen implosion we've had in the tournament. Out comes Gene Mauch. He's waving for Tommy John to face Roberts. So Mauch is going with the left-hander. All right. One out in the ninth. Ripken at third. Robinson at second. And Hoyles at first. John the stretch. Infield is in. The pitch to Roberts. He walked in a run. Yikes. It's 9-5 Orioles. Ripken trots home. Robinson goes to third. Hoyles goes to second. And there's still only one out. The Angel pitching staff has walked 5, 6, 7, 8 men and hit another. Now it's Bumbry. Infield in. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Bumbry from Tommy John is an open result on John's card. Bumbry, hey, struck him out. John humped up on that one. He got at least 73 miles an hour on that fastball. 2 gone in the ninth. Here's Singleton. Could go to Weaver here, but they're going to stick with John. On deck is Murray. The pitch. Open result. Singleton. Base hit. Looper to center. Charging hard is Trout. He fires home to Boone. The runners will hold at their bases. Hoyles moves up 90 feet. Robinson scores from third. It's 10-5. Hoyles at third, Roberts at second, and now Singleton at first, and out comes Mauch one more time. He wants Jared Weaver. One, two, three, fourth pitcher of the inning for Mauch. He can't find anybody to get people out. Eddie Murray comes to the plate. Base is still dripping with Orioles. Weaver needs to make a good pitch. The pitch to Murray is an X-chart result. Weaver throws it by Bob Boone for the third wild pitch of the day. Scoring from third is Hoyles. It's 11-5. Roberts moves up to third. Singleton moves down to second. Mauch vaping in the dugout. The pitch. Open result on Weaver. The pitch to Murray is launched to left center and deep. Gonna be off the wall. Scoring is Roberts. Scoring is Singleton. Going to second is Murray on a 2-run double. And the Orioles have put together a 6-run ninth inning and now have a 13-5 advantage over the Angels. So, they're going to walk Boog Powell to get to Cal Ripken. Powell at first, Murray at second, and Cal Ripken Jr. at the plate. Weaver the stretch, the delivery to Cal. Open result. Ripken hits it in the air. This goes to right field. Gary Pettis calling and taking for out number 3. That retires the Orioles in the ninth. 11 men come to the plate. 6 score. It's 13-5. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. All right. Well, they can't all be classics, or at least not all in the same way. Stu Miller going to try and finish it out. Greg Olson and B.J. Ryan are ready in the Orioles bullpen. Fergosi, Boone, and Pettis are due in the Angels' ninth. They need 8 to send it to extra innings. All right, so leading off, Gene Mauch is just angry in that dugout, so we're going to see some wholesale changes here. All right, so it's going to be Sean Figgins batting for Fergosi. To lead off the inning. Stu Miller winds up and lets it fly. Open result for Stu. Figgins hits it on the ground. This is to Brooks Robinson. He's up with it and throws to Eddie Murray for out number 1 in the bottom of the ninth. Batting for Boone will be Darren Erstad. Miller winds and deals. Open result for Stu. Erstad takes his he swung right through it. 3 strikeouts for Stu. And it'll be Chili Davis to bat for Pettis. And the last chance saloon for the Angels. They trail 13-5. The pitch from Stu Miller. Struck him out to end the game. And ends the game on a string of 8 in a row retired. Stu Miller shut down Stu. All right. So let's give you the totals for this one. Wrap it up here. 13 runs for the Orioles. Count the hits. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 hits. But the key, no errors for the Orioles. The Angels, 5 runs, nothing after the 3rd inning. 5 hits, again, nothing after the 3rd inning. And no errors, although plenty of wild pitches. The key to the Orioles offense, they had a couple of bombs, yes, but look at the walks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 unintentional, 1 intentional, and 1 hit by pitch. That's a lot of base runners. Tough to lose. Palmer did not win the game. It's Stu Miller gets the win. The loss goes to Francisco Rodriguez. And the Orioles advance to round 2. Next week, the Oakland A's will travel to Tampa Bay to play the Rays. And that will be our Superstar Baseball 1+done tournament game for the week. Don't forget about being a member of my channel. Go to my homepage and click the join button for all sorts of more information. We're having a good time with membership. I've got a whole lot of members-only stuff going on, including discounts that you can take advantage of. So check that out. And follow me on Twitter, @KurtBerglund14. Have a great day. So long, everybody.